So if you've been following the channel for a while, you know one thing for sure. I love the Stronghold series. That blend of castle simulation and RTS combat, where you manage the happiness of your people, build production chains, and defend against attacks. It's a formula that just works, and it's something we've also seen in games like Dungeon Keeper, Manor Lords, and they are billions. But let's be honest, we don't get enough games like this anymore. So today, I want to give fans some hope, because I've been keeping a close eye on some upcoming titles that really tap into that Stronghold DNA. Some I played demos for, others I've been following closely, but all of them absolutely worth your attention. And if you like the look of any of these, make sure to wishlist them on Steam. A lot of these are indie projects, and that generally helps the developers out. First up, Dinolords. And honestly, this might be the most unique one on the list. At its core, it's a castle builder where you defend your settlement and outlast your enemies. But with one major twist. Dinosaurs are your weapons of war.
What did you say?
Yeah, Stronghold, but with dinosaurs. You and your enemies can ride them into battle, turning sieges into absolute chaos. But it goes even further. You can directly control your lord, gather resources, design your castle, and fight enemies in real time. And this is where it really stands out, because it plays like an ARPG. Think Diablo, Grim Dawn, Titan's Quest, fast-paced combat, abilities, spells. The developers Northplay have been consistently posting monthly updates, new dinosaurs, gameplay reveals, features, and every update just builds more hype. There's also a beta that can be signed up for on Steam, and I'm really hoping I get access so I can share my thoughts on gameplay on the channel. So definitely stay tuned for that. Next up, Age of Respair. Now this game doesn't even try to hide it. This is basically Stronghold 1 and Stronghold 2 combined into a modern game. And honestly, that's exactly what I want. You've got castle design, classic production chains, 3D visuals, but the real highlight, the battles. From what I've seen, they look much larger in scale, closer to something like Total War, with formations and proper battlefield tactics. And that's something I've always wanted more of in Stronghold. Now unfortunately we haven't heard much from the developers since the original trailer, which I covered on the channel, but it's currently set for a 2026 release on Steam, so hopefully we start seeing more soon, because if this lands, this could be the closest thing to a classic Stronghold we've had in years.
Bring it on.
Now this one completely surprised me. Mandate Order. The developer Digital Sky actually reached out and gave me a demo key, and I hadn't even heard of it before that. But after playing it, yeah, this one stuck with me. It's an Asian themed city builder based in medieval China, similar to Manor Lords or Banished. You build your settlement, manage productions, expand your territory, and raise armies. But what really stood out to me? The atmosphere. The graphics are great, but the music is on another level. It's got vocals, it's memorable, and I generally couldn't get it out my head for days. Gameplay wise, it leans heavily into population management, expansion through conquest, technological progress. And yes, they've got walls, defences, boiling oil and mangonels, so it definitely scratches that Stronghold itch. If you like Stronghold Warlords for its Asian aesthetic, this one you should absolutely check out. Now one thing to note, the demo doesn't always explain mechanics very clearly. There's a help tool, but this is one of those games you'll need to properly learn and invest time into. Still, it's targeting a 2026 release, and honestly, from the demo, it doesn't feel far off. Next up, Arkem. This is what I'm really excited for. It follows that Manor Lord style formula, but with one key difference that Stronghold fans will love. Instant building. No waiting around, place it, and it's done. Just like classic Stronghold. And that alone makes the game feel much faster and more responsive. But then it adds something extra. You can directly control your lord, not just for exploring, but for fighting, gathering resources, and completing quests. But instead of an ARPG like Dinolords, this feels more like a traditional RPG, closer to Mount and Blade. Everything your lord does feeds back into your settlement, making your castle stronger and better defended. It's a really interesting mix of RPG and base building. Now if you try the demo, just be aware there are some bugs, like woodcutters getting stuck, which can force you to restart the game. So it's definitely still early in development, but the potential here is huge. No release date yet, but definitely want a wishlist. And finally, Lords of Nether. This one is for the Dungeon Keeper fans, as honestly, it might truly recapture the magic of the original games. The first trailer dropped about 5 years ago, so it's been in development for a while. And if you follow the developers Blackheart Games, they're constantly sharing updates on new minions or gameplay features. Very similar to Dinolords, but the tone here is very different. This isn't cartoony. It's dark, gritty, and much more realistic. It actually gives me vibes similar to Battle of Middle-earth Reforged, where passionate fans are trying to modernise a classic. From what I've seen, gameplay stays true to Dungeon Keeper, but combat looks deeper and you actually have direct control over your minions, which will surely shake up gameplay with the game offering full RTS controls when managing units underground, unlike in Dungeon Keeper or Dungeons, where all you do is drop units in a location and use spells. This game is shaping up to be Dungeon Keeper with modern graphics and a sprinkle of Stronghold.
Excellent.
So those are my top 5 upcoming games for Stronghold fans, and honestly, for the first time in years, it actually feels like the genre is coming back. Between these indie developers pushing the formula forward, and new Stronghold content on the way, like the just announced spring and summer DLC for Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition, and the upcoming Stronghold The Dark Ages, which will hopefully be announced soon. There's a lot to be excited about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and did I miss any games? If I did, drop them below so myself and others can check them out. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more Stronghold content, and check out the Discord in the description. And as always, thanks for watching.